population grow by about 10 or 11%, but almost steady erosion of state dollars, so that today we're getting $1. We're getting about 80 cents in state support for every $1 we get in tuition. So that's been a trend that's been underway since about 1970. It's accelerated in the last few years. I don't know if it'll ever be reversed. So under the circumstances, a 2.7 annualized increase for this incoming freshman class is pretty modest.
You're saying 6.9 over the 4 years.
It's a 6.9, which the new class will pay 6.9% more than last year's incoming class, but it'll be fixed then for the next 4 years. So if you annualize the increase over the 4-year period, it comes to about 2.7% a year.
Correct me if I'm wrong, the board. Correct me if I'm wrong. The board initially wanted to limit the one-time increase to inflation.
No, they did an annual 4-year average because we're pricing for students over a 4-year period. So they took the HEPI price index, which is the higher education price index, looked at what it had been over a 4-year period, took that average, which was 2.7, and fixed it right there for each of the next 4 years for this incoming class. So it's 6.9 for the whole 1-year hike, but then it's flat thereafter, and if you annualize it, it's 2.7.
Without a tuition increase, what could happen?
Well, without a tuition increase, we'd be short another
be at least $22 million.
There's a $22 million shortfall, and it'd be very, very hard to staff our classes, keep class sizes the way they are. You know, the most expensive thing about college is the 5th, 6th, and 7th year. So if you're not putting your classes together in the right sequence because you haven't got the faculty to do it, or you're overloading the classroom and students have to wait another year to take a class, you're actually raising the probability they'll stay in college another semester, another year, and that's very expensive.
What about other Big Ten schools outside of Penn State? All these students that were going to Illinois are paying more than all of the Big Ten schools.
Well,
or paying less, I should say.
They're getting more too. We're the number 2 or number 3 highest ranked university inside the Big Ten, so it's price for quality. Secondly, our students graduate faster. The second fastest graduation rate in all of the Big Ten, and they graduate with the second lowest debt ratio of all Big Ten schools. So if you look at the whole picture, our students are doing very well on the financial side. By the way, I think Ohio State is contemplating a 3.5% 1-year jump. It's more than our 2.7. Arizona just went 22% up. So I think you can get numbers from other institutions that make ours look very, very good under the circumstances.
Do you have room for 77,000 students? Is that increase in enrollment due to financial constraints? You want the more tuition?
I don't want to be bringing students in to make money off them because that deteriorates the student-teacher ratio and the quality of the education experience, and it leads to more time in school for our students and so on. So we don't want to increase class sizes just to capture tuition dollars, especially when it's an incoming Illinois student and we're not getting fully reimbursed for that cost by the state.
Is that what's happened, though? One of the realities is you've had to increase enrollment?
Not that because I've only been here a year and I don't anticipate any jump in enrollment next year. I mean, it's not exactly atomic science. We could have 100 or 2 more students or fewer students next year than we have this year.
Got one more question.
Mr.
So we go to
President, is Ron Gunther coming back?
I haven't seen an announcement to the contrary.
Have you been in discussions with him about that?
I haven't really had a direct conversation with him.
You know, indications saying he might leave. He's in charge of the Assembly Hall renovation. What do you guys do if he leaves?
Well, we'll take the Assembly Hall renovation up at a different meeting. Probably our next meeting we'll have a presentation on that, and we'll see.
One more question.
Do you plan on having any conversations with him soon then?
I'll be talking to Bob Easter, the Chancellor, about that.
Can you address the agenda item that basically has the trustees giving support to you? It was added yesterday. Can you address what that's about?
I think what they're giving support to is the ongoing process of administrative reorganization. I think there's one of the tasks that I was assigned when I came here, grew out of the work that Stan Eichenberry and others had done before me. We've made very, very rapid progress in that over the last few months, $11 million in annual savings so far. You can see from the board they're concerned about the financial situation of the university. So I think they're happy about the progress that we've made, and it's mostly about encouraging me and others to continue to get our shoulder to the wheel and try to get our cost.
Had you asked for that show of support?
No,
Okay.
I don't need it.
Thanks. We're going to executive session.